Okay, we're live. Finally. How are you doing, my friends? What's up? What's up? Hi, Ben. Hi, PP in the Kettle. That's the nice nickname. I'll stay for the first 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. The first 10 minutes, I think, mainly to say hello. Well, at least 5 minutes, and before we're gonna go to the main topics. I don't have the intro, so I'm just waiting for people to join, and after it, we're gonna go the Dark LTD. Hi. John. Hi. Cheers, guys, for your health. That's what I drink today. Some of the vitamins. I just feel that I need some. Hi, Hurimos C. Hey, Meek. How are you doing? Yeah, on YouTube we have like delay just a little bit. On Twitch, there is no delay between what you see and what I broadcast. Almost nothing. And the same quality, I would say. Hi, George. Here's the feeling. Yeah, today is okay. Like for a couple of days, it's all right. It's fine. Everything is good. Mosquito. I'm not sure about mosquito, but yeah. Twitch 1, YouTube 0. Yeah. Twitch for the streams, I think after all it's better. For the latency of the signal, for the quality of the picture, I think it's... Well, maybe the quality is the same. Hope you're also doing great, Oblivion. Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, slight delay on YouTube, yeah. Maybe 20 seconds, something like that. Fastest early World War II plane. Early World War II plane. Spitfire, maybe, no? Or MiG-3? It's hard to tell. Your picture, you mean this one? Horimos, or the one you have, yeah? This is the fastest. It wasn't the question. Same quality, just ahead here. Yeah, people in the kettle. On Twitch, it's a little bit more ahead. United States Embassy in Riyadh got hit by 2 drones. Yeah, I know that. Donald Trump already promised to retaliate. We're gonna get to that news. No, he says beginning of the war. ME262 count, but it was not at the beginning. Good morning, Daisy. How are you doing? You know, I found out that Galacticos, she's like supporting Russia, I think. Well, she's Russian herself, but she's like this patriotic bitch. So yeah, sad. You cannot be perfect completely, yeah? You cannot. You can have some downsides, yeah. So this is her downside, except here she is. Yes, yes. Well, anyways, I'm banned, so yeah. Well, at least I saw the review on Russian on her, and they say she is like patriotic. Well, she is. She carried some of the red star. She carried even the, dry her hair in Russian flag. So, but maybe it was before the full-scale aggression. I'm not sure, or maybe she does it just to stay in Moscow. Maybe it's just for protection against FSB. Lol. Yeah, maybe. This is kind of the public character that might not fit her real internal world. Why did you turn off comments on Telegram? Because I filmed a big video about it, on this channel. You may check it out. So basically it's about bots and scammers. Bots and scammers. It was very toxic in the comments, and yeah, very toxic. I understand that on YouTube we also have those comments, but usually they're somewhere below. And on top, we have like comments, and people usually don't see shitty stuff. On Telegram, it was like everywhere, beef, and I'm just tired. Some of the Russian bot goes there and posts some of the Ukrainian, because in the comments on Telegram, you also may post videos, pictures, like whatever stuff. And they posted lots of the bodies of Ukrainian soldiers. So, and then I would wake up in the morning and go, wow, what is happening with my Telegram? And people say, you need moderators, or you need to ban them, but I work alone, and once there were moderators, but they start to ban random people, very aggressive moderation, especially from one guy, so I later on decided to get rid of moderators, to become just administrator, but I wasn't able to cope with that, to ban those bots, so I decided just to cancel comment section. But anyways, you may join live stream, you may comment here, you may comment where also on YouTube, yeah, in social media. A woman drying her hair with a flag is a red flag. Yes. Yes, Baba. But I mean, come on, she's transgender, so maybe it's the only variant to stay in Russian tag, to dry the hair in a Russian flag. Well, anyways, it's our topic that we discuss sometimes on the Trash channel. Let's go to the news. I guess it's okay. We're 7 minutes where I was waiting for the people to arrive. We're here streaming, and it's time to get to the news. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, 95% of all problems you see in the Middle East are generated by Iran. Well, here, and maybe by Israel. Well, Iran is, of course, hostile. It's no doubt. It's, this is crazy. The other countries, Saudi Arabia, they're okay with Israel. I mean, no one wants to conquer Israel any longer, and there were even flights, but Iran is the most hostile. Here I agree. Then you take, maybe I should just listen to this guy.
It's just 95% of all the problems you see in the Middle East are generated by Iran. And the worldwide terror network that they built is generated and orchestrated from Iran. So when you take away Iran, when you let the people of Iran have the opportunity to act, to liberate themselves, free themselves from the yoke of this terror machine, you get a different future. I think that will open up the way for many peace treaties with other Arab countries, with Muslim countries. I think it changes the world. It's just not.
Okay, so the problem here, he calls that people of Iran liberate themselves. Again, the same problem, yeah? Now they're not, or maybe there is no internet because it, again, according to analysis, connection went down once again after Americans and Israelis started their special military operation. So we're unaware, really, of what is happening. But Iran, they sent online those videos of supporters. So, but before, then the operation had just been started, we saw the videos of those people who celebrated on the streets. So who knows really what is happening? We don't have our own eyes out there, and we don't have lots of the information coming from Iran now to judge correctly. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe there are people who are now taking controls over these towns and cities. We don't know. Just occasionally some of the small portion of the information is coming. Or maybe people supported Ayatollah regime and they're crying all around. Here, we'll see. We'll see. Actually, there are three main outcomes of this war that would feed this coalition. Three outcomes. First outcome is, I think there is more chance for it than others too. And it is that someone from Ayatollah who would like to continue to stay in power, would like to negotiate. Donald Trump likes those deals, negotiations, and they might say, oh, it's all Khamenei, it's all this head of the Islamic Revolution Guard Corps, whatever. They may blame those who desist and say, we are not like them, we're going to build Iran in different way, let's cooperate, let's trade, whatsoever. We're going to annihilate our nuclear program just to stay in power. So that's the chance for someone from Ayatollah circle to say, fuck them, they were bad, we are good, we stay in power as a regime, yeah, so in some way, but we're going to introduce some of them, maybe visible democracy, but in fact it will not be like fully democracy like in different countries possible. Well, actually, in other countries of the Middle East, there is also not a democracy. If you check out Saudi Arabia, even UAE, is it a democracy? No, it's some sort of the monarchy with the kind of the strict laws. But people live there better than in Iran, so trades, markets open. So something like that, yeah, will be in Iran. Not completely open country, but not completely closed. Maybe more harsh than in Saudi Arabia, we'll see. But that's the, I think, most probable variant for it to develop. So the regime partially maintains the power. Maybe they will change the flag, not to the monarch flag, but they will draw something else, and maybe Trump's face whatsoever, just to stay in power. That is the possible variant. Now, I think, at least before yesterday and this morning, there was the information that they were trying to, someone from Iran contacted Oman, and Oman told the United States that they're willing to negotiate. Like, Iranian side is willing to negotiate. But now it's hard because communication is absent. Head of the political management is absent, military as well, because they were flatlined. So it might take some time for someone to get to the power and say, okay, we're going to finish our nuclear program, we're going to agree on this and that, and okay, we're not going to support Hamas, Hezbollah, whatsoever. If they do like this, if they perform this deal, that would be also like acceptable variant for Israel, for Donald Trump. Maybe not that acceptable for Iranian people. The best case scenario, the best case, is that Iranian people again take the power. Like in 1989, they took the power with the Islamic Revolution. Now they will see that government is weak, government has been killed, let's go and take the power. And they elect whom they want, monarchists, populists, I don't know, whoever. And that is their choice, and this gives independence. So no deal via Trump whatsoever, still they will be okay. They agree to nail down their nuclear program, ballistic missiles whatsoever, not to be that hostile, but there is the chance for more democracy in the region, more independence in the region for Iran, and more freedoms for people. In this case, I think this is perfect, but it's hard to tell whether people are really going on streets, and because we don't have internet, not much information is published. And what's the third variant? The third variant is the worst one. It's Libyan scenario. So vacuum of power, as many say, yeah, me too, I say no management. Locals, like for example Kurds in their region, they start, there is no power from Ayatollah, but we want to have our own country, Kurdistan. Let's make it in Iran right now because no one controls us, like government is weak, military are weak. Let's take some of the weapons from the local military office of Islamic Revolution Guard Corps in our city. Yeah, because there are many of us, we want to make it, we are organized at first compared to others, and they start some local civil war. And they will clash, like Islamic Revolution Guard Corps will say, oh, Kurds are rioting, let's send extra forces, and other maybe ethnic guys will try to prevent that to happen. And it will go like Syrian on steroids, yeah. Libyan scenario or Syrian scenario on steroids. And it might take, in this case, lots of the time to get everything together, yeah. And there's the risk even for the country to collapse. But at the same time, this variant is also okay for Donald Trump and Netanyahu, for those and for Saudi Arabia, I think for everyone in this region, because they might deploy special forces in this chaos or army, just limited amount to those nuclear facilities, cancel them, and that's it. So they might perform some of the less risky operations with this disorganized in this disorganized environment. So as for me, I see like 3 possible variants. Like more or less variant, not that great, perfect variant with people take in power, and the third variant, crazy one, but it's still okay for United States to make the total chaos in the country, and yeah, it's still better for them than for Iran to have nukes. But yeah, that's the worst scenario, I think. What do you guys think about it? What do you guys? It's like my assumption, and it's not just my assumption. I think lots of the analysts, they are saying about this, those possible variants. I thought about 2. The third variant, at first I thought, okay, maybe the chaos in the country is not profitable, but it could be profitable for United States. I want to hope that the best and Iran would become a normal democratic country, but I don't keep my hopes too high. Yeah, I think honestly this best variant is is the least possible. Honestly, something tells me that everything will go down, everything will be screwed. And no, the least possible variant actually for Ayatollah to stay in power as they used to, as usual. That's it. And Denys, I can moderate. It's fun, Bane. It's fun. We don't have lots of the trolls. Feel this will create years of turmoil and unrest inside Iran. I don't believe they can just set up a working new system immediately. United States and Israel will just bomb for a while and then get bored and leave Iranians on their own without any help. Yeah, it also could be. What they want is they want to nail down nuclear program, capabilities of Iran, military, drone production, ballistic missile production. That's the main goal, what they want to achieve. Basically, America helping Israel and Saudi Arabia to avoid this risk. That's it. Risk from Iran. But at the same time, they might create potentially huge chaos in Iran, and we'll see what it could be. One of the concessions they wanted from Iran was to make their anthem 1987 by Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah. I'm concerned that Iran will become a failed state, and this might even be interest of Israel. Maybe, yeah. I feel like I'm not seeing all of the chat messages. Really? Maybe. I'm not sure, but I see some of the messages. Thank you, Denys. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for following. Thank you for commenting. Thank you. Damn, I cannot even sleep without my streams any longer. It's my like tradition to go on the streams. I don't know for how long we're gonna stream, but yeah. We gonna stream today. Just want to update my... that's very hard to get this microphone done. I'm sorry maybe for this annoying sound. Yeah, this mic is really, really nice. I think Benjamin Netanyahu is also say about Trump or something. Let's listen to this.
The supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and his top 40 leaders were wiped out, Ahmadinejad among them. That is incredible intelligence and Wow. Well, I'm sure this will be studied for centuries to come, not decades.
Well, you know, when America, the indispensable ally for Israel and the greatest power in the world, and Israel, America's model ally, as the National Security Council just called it, when we work together, amazing things happen. We worked together and amazing things happened. But I have to tell you that it wouldn't happen without the leadership of President Trump.
Okay, so actually CIA organized, they tracked how many presidents they hugged. I think they also did it with the Israelis, but mainly it was the job as legacy media say of CIA. So it was American intelligence with the help of some of the artificial intelligence also. Intelligence with the help of artificial intelligence. They tracked also traffic cameras in Iran. They hacked them and they tracked the location and why this operation was not performed during the nighttime but during the early morning, local time in Iran. Unusual because they were sure that Khamenei was on a meeting with his relatives, with commanders, with anyone. So very stupid decision or behavior by Khamenei. And here is the result. Yeah, they decided to strike right away. The first missiles hit leadership of the country. What's here?
This is a gateway for peace, for a broader peace, and I believe that that we can achieve it. The most important thing to understand is that when we work together, President Trump and I, we achieved, in fact, 4 breakthroughs for peace, brokered by President Trump, working together with me. We brought forward the Abraham Accords, which was 4 peace treaties with 4 Arab countries. And now, working together against Iran, we'll be able to bring many, many more peace treaties. So this is not an endless war. This is a gateway to peace.
Okay. It's their opinion, so yeah, that's how they see it. Hopefully, it will work. I don't know what else to say. Abraham Accords, they were up to sign, by the way, by all of the Arab countries and countries of the region, except Iran. But now, if regime fails, I think everyone would sign it. Maybe it's gonna be peace. Maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, this is crazy stuff that happened. Oh shit, this is crazy. Can I show it here? It's in Karachi, yeah? And some of the media say like peaceful protesters were storming American embassy there. And you see how the peaceful protester really here is. And basically this guy is damn stupid. Because he fired from like this rat, yeah, like the rat in Ark Raiders, you know, pew pew from the cover and run away, pew pew, and he shoots, yeah, he shoots towards police. It's, by the way, Pakistani police that opened the fire because lots of the media sources, they wrote that no, those are American Marines that opened the fire. No, those were the local Pakistani police on territory of embassy. And they opened the fire because they were fired. Protesters were fired towards them. Bullets. And this guy is firing from the cover, but police fires back to those people who were unarmed, let's say. Because they don't know who is firing, right? So this guy is a provocateur with a pistol. Just pew-pew somewhere into the air. Of course, he didn't hit anyone. With this precision, and police start to shoot like everyone there, and of course, yeah, of course there are casualties reported. Well, what can I say? Fafo, it's better to stay in your homes and not support Ayatollah regime. Go on those meetings with weapons, and it's just one guy with a weapon. There was another, I think, was filmed. Was it here? With the rifle, maybe on another video. They were going, there was one guy with a rifle. So yeah, absolutely FAFO. Two United States officials have now confirmed to Reuters report from this past weekend that the United States Marines assigned to Marine Corps, based on Marine Corps, open fire. So after all, it's Marines. Because before, police reported, local Karachi police reported in Pakistan that they opened the fire. Security group based on Marine Corps Virginia opened fire on the crowds of rioters that were attempting to storm United States consulate in Karachi, Pakistan. At least 10 rioters were killed during the incident, while dozens of others were injured. With its initially believed that the gunfire had originated from Pakistan security forces. Pakistan security forces opened the fire. Dozens of other with initially believed that it was by Pakistani forces, but no. So of course this is not a protest if you fire a gun. So fuck around and find out. That's the proper. Good job, Marines. Here I really. Level 10 FAFO, yeah, great job, Marines. Here I really support that. I know maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like if someone storms your place firing guns, you have the right to response. Okay, what we have here. I don't support that sort of protesting, but this was expected. Yeah. Imagine if someone would just bomb the Pope. What it has to do with Pope is a peaceful guy. Come on, it doesn't stop though. Flights heading to Riyadh are holding on turning back right now after explosions in the city from the drone attack. That is what happened. So embassy, or consulate was attacked by the drones. You can see a bunch of the airplanes circling or delivering away as the station was chaotic of the capital. Riyadh was targeted, I'm gonna Google it. Google Riyadh embassy. Riyadh, well, that's Riyadh, just like Riyadh. Damn, I don't know how to even write this city properly. Yeah, it happened 2 hours ago. Fox News.
Jennifer Griffin is saying now that the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh was empty at the time these Iranian drones struck, so there are no injuries. So that is some good news. But let's get back to this.
No one was inside. Massive explosions and embassy in Riyadh. Ooh, that's the parking spot, no? Or no? Wow, that's huge. No, this is not real. The video depicts truck fire from the last week on the Riyadh highway, not the embassy. Happily we have those comment section, comment notices, community notices. So those spreading bullshit. And this is probably also not a real image. Imagine at embassy 1 minute ago. Is it like that? Is it a real image? Jeez. Embassy in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia hit by drones. Thankfully nobody hurt. What the hell is there? Some of the smoke cloud, but is it really like that? Or is it's also AI? Fuck. Before, in our previous streams, then we were discussing attacks of Israeli forces on Iran. Then it was half a year, 8 months ago, right? Summertime. We hadn't got this issue of AI. It was absent for that moment. Now it's like, whether it's real or not real, especially still images, because AI is good in creating still images. Some of them are also good in creating videos, but still images requires lots of the efforts. I mean, with the killing of Khamenei, he was a religious leader after all. Yeah, but he was an evil. He was really an evil, and Pope was a nice guy. Who would like to kill the Pope? Islamic fanatics, maybe. But they don't have resources for that operation. Hard to know what's real or AI. Yeah, that's fake. Looks fake for me, like too Hollywood maybe. Too Hollywood, right? Have you met Kellen? I heard he's working on a documentary about Kherson. Yeah, we met a few months ago, couple of months ago, I guess, in Davos. We met. He is a nice guy. He's a great guy. Yes, he is working on Kherson. He shared with me a couple of the videos already. Those are crazy. Like, he was attacked by the drone. I mean, his group. And the guys who were with him, they shut down those drones. He was hiding from the drones I think in one of the buildings. And guys went out to hit the drones, and he shared images with me. I think he will include those in the video. But he said it was a really close encounter, and I saw those videos really, yeah. And guys shut down the drones from rifles. Pew, pew. Crazy. This was really intense. I mean, those videos that he shared with me. But you'll see it in his film about Kherson, the situation there. Yeah. Yeah, Russia Today also shares the same video from the eyewitness. Riyadh, drone attack on the United States Embassy. What do you think are chances Putin uses tactical nuke on Ukraine if one of is used against Iran? We are speaking about some, stories which so far have nothing to do with reality. So we don't know what is happening in Putin's mind, of course. But I would say the chance for Putin to use nukes is not that big, judging on his behavior and what we know from him, what values he has, let's say. I'm not saying that he 100% will not use nukes, but there is also always the variant for it. But judging on his personality, I don't think that he would like to use those nukes unless he is cornered and there is the imminent risk for his personal life or to lose the power imminently. He might use nukes. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not Baba Vanga, Nostradamus whatsoever, and we don't know how he thinks. The Pope isn't murdering people, yes. Why aren't people just traveling with a small swarm of anti-drone drones? Maybe no need, since Ukrainians aren't seen to be getting drone hard and they take land back. It's very hard to intercept FPV drone. You may intercept something bigger, like Monia drone, Shahid drone with drone interceptor, but FPV, it's too maneuverable, too small. It might be only intercepted by electronic warfare for now, or bullets. Maybe some nets. Like, there's still experiments, but there is no reliable tool yet after 4 years of war to intercept drones successfully, FPV drones, sadly. Well, at least big drones are being intercepted. Oh, this is false. Yeah, you see, the video was shared. Misinformation. This visual video claims to show aftermath of reports drone attack on the United States Embassy in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia tonight, but the video was posted last week on TikTok and shows an unrelated car accident, in Riyadh. Seems like I saw this video before. Because some people say, oh, break-in, massive explosion in the embassy. Yeah. Retaliation. Trump says, you'll soon find out the response to the attack on the United States Embassy in Riyadh. So he tries to boost everything. We'll see, like, fuck around and you'll find out about that embassy. What? What the hell is this? That's the traffic accident there. Oh my, come on. Maybe he would like it. Come on, Saudi Arabia is the open country now. Yeah, people in the comments, they go wild. Of course they go wild. Real or fake? You mean the dress? Good evening, Sushimi. Hope you're doing great. Apparently, North Korea infantry is really good at shooting down drones with small arms fire. I think North Korean infantry intercepts Ukrainian drones with their own bodies. They're suicide interceptors. They lost thousands of the forces there. I mean, troops. McDonald Trump will probably claim he has saved 9 wars now. Yeah, starting one, we save more. Go back to that big ass. No. Come on. What Netanyahu also says to the Fox News.
There is great danger, and it's time to act. The good guys need to act early enough. And there are those leaders, so-called leaders, who don't see it. And they just sit back and they say, oh, well, it's a terrible thing. No, it's not a terrible thing. To protect humanity, to protect America, to protect Israel, to protect the free world from this theological thuggery, these fanatics who don't care, who just export death, mass death everywhere. There is great danger, and it's time to act. The good guys.
Okay, and what MAGA said before?
Over what we've done here. Massive. Look, there are massive divisions over what we've done here, and people are going to change their minds over the coming days and weeks, one way or the other. But my own feeling is no one should have to die for a foreign country. I don't think those 4 service members died for the United States. I think they died for Iran or for Israel. I think I understand how this helps Iran perfectly well. I get it. I mean, I hope. Long term, we'll see. But they seem rather jubilant. 80% of the country does not support the Ayatollah. He was a terrible, terrible man. No one's crying that he's dead. No normal person. But our government's job is not to look out for Iran or for Israel. It's to look out for us. And this feels very much, to me, like it is clearly Israel's war. Mark Levin wanted it. It's his war. Ben Shapiro, Lindsey Graham, Miriam Adelson. That's obvious. They're the ones who've been pushing us into this.
What's happening inside MAGA? They're saying they're being pushed for war. Oh my God. I would say that opposition to Trump, like those left, mostly liberals, like they're saying, okay, this war is bad, Donald Trump is bad. Well, Donald Trump is always bad for them. It's understandable. And also those guys, like maybe Tucker Carlson, some other, those really far-right influencers, they say the same. So Trump is doing the stuff for Israel. Trump is doing the stuff. We need America first and something like this. Yeah. So actually Hi, Ozzy. So actually their thoughts are the same on this feature on the foreign policy and the situation with Iran. And that creates like internal clash even not in the United States politics, there's clash already, but inside MAGA also. That's what we see from Megyn Kelly. Yeah, good day. Hello, Big Show. So, yeah, I have my own attitude towards this war in Iran. I think that Iran is working with Russia, or used to work with Russia, and Russia lost partner, and it is good. And in general, like, if Iran develops in some of the good way, sanctions are lifted, oil prices will go down, which is also good. So in the long term, it is good. Whether those soldiers died for America, for Israel, for Iran, well, Megyn Kelly says for Iran, Israel, I'm not sure. Like, Donny started this operation also, so yeah. But for me, the outcome is good, yeah. Who would have expected, like, at least first day that Khamenei would be flatlined together with the government? So there is the chance for prosperity, let's say, for peace. We'll see whether it goes according to that scenario, because no one may forecast what it could be. It's very gross that Turkey is still buying oil from Russia. Yeah, not just oil. I mean, they're hub center for everything, for goods, for supplies, for spare parts. Turkey now behaves not okay, as for me. Do you have doctors in a chat? Because today is those images were shared, you know, with some of the bruising of Donald Trump. Is he rotting down? I mean, this is really something here. You know, like eczema, or how we call it, eczema. I mean, this is unusual, right? Donny, something is happening, and it's only visible attributes, let's say, we see of his health issues visible for us, because he is always wearing a suit, and even on his hands we see it, yeah. Now on his neck, his feet are swollen, so I think something is not okay is happening. The Iranian regime hit all its neighbors except Turkey. Suspicious. Yeah, Turkey or Azerbaijan. Afghanistan. It's from the meth he takes all the day. Looks like, yeah, really looks like from the meth, you know, then those guys are... Melania tortured him. No, I don't think Melania tortured him. You know what I think? I think that Macron has been tortured. I think Macron has been tortured. I think Donny has health issues, some of them. They're not, I think, very critical for him. But I think Macron has been tortured. They are playing the game with his wife, I guess. Like, what the hell is this? This may be from, you know, this kind of the stripe. And they like to be like, how to say in English? There's so like the word. Задушил. Strangle, yeah. Strangled, and lack of the oxygen for some people, it's, wow, it's great. Fetish like this. Maybe with some of the stripe. Choked, yeah. He likes to be choked. Strangle, yeah. Why do you say that? Just joke. Maybe like a variant. Just a joke. Could be just a big wrinkle, right? I had a friend, not my girlfriend, but we were just friends, nothing special, but she likes this stuff. Oh my God. She's likes being choked. I didn't do it with her, but she was a girlfriend of my friend. That's how I know her. And yeah. So I know it is happening. Could happen in real life like that people may love to be strangled. Yes. Not me. I think it's dangerous. I never tried. Maybe I should try. Did you know you ask ChatGPT to pretend it's an AI and answers questions as the Vin Diesel character Dominic Toretto from The Last Pass? You answer the question, what would you do if an evil person turned into the family into pancakes as did... What? Trumpstein, yeah. Not being able to breathe is a weird fetish. Yeah. It flushes adrenaline, you know. It's for some really addicted people and crazy ones, sick as well. Maybe. What's that? Footage of American Sea-Ram shooting down an incoming Iranian attack drone over the northern Iraq this morning. Yo. There's the drone, and this is the interception missile, right? Or what? American Sea-Ram shooting down incoming Iranian attack. Yo. Yeah, midair it collided. What is happening there? The original video. A significant explosion occurred at American base in Idlib. Yeah, I think in Idlib Americans lost their soldiers, some of them. Saudi Arabia has intercepted and destroyed at least 8 Iranian drones over its territory tonight. Yeah, we have destruction of 8 drones near sites of Riyadh and Al-Kharj. Sea-Ram is the bird. I see. Nice. Now I understand. This is it. It's coming from the right side here. Come on, who put this? Those are the traces, yeah? Yeah, those are the traces. Fuck, it flies really fast. I think they install it also on the ships. It's a Gatling gun. Yeah. It's nice. Sea-Ram. I understand now what is this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Every burst of the Sea-Ram is a health scare for 10K Americans. Yeah. RDF issues 2 new evacuations warning for Beirut. I think those Hezbollah guys, they're really fucked. You know, Israel already started this operation from October the 7th, retaliation operation against Hamas, against Hezbollah, and Hezbollah was already cut at least in half for population, let's say, and command and everything, and they decided, okay, we're gonna join Iran. That was the stupidest decision for them, really. But maybe there are definitely proxies being controlled by Iran and someone commanded them. Some of the remaining alive general in Iran told them, okay, you need also to strike Israel. And they started, what is happening? Official government of Lebanon says that no, we don't support that shit. It's just those groups of Hezbollah, whatsoever, so it's not us. But... yeah, Israel already will respond on that, and probably Hezbollah will be at least deeply harmed. And they already lost some of their officials. I mean, managers. Can we call them managers, fanatics, those terrorists? Drones have been shot down in the incident over. They launched the strike, and drones been shot down. Okay. Reuters reports United States Marines opened the fire. Yeah, we saw this thing. So after all, United States Marines. Did anyone see 3 Patriots means? Yeah, on our stream, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, we saw how Patriot missed and missile hit something and Americans were, oh, wow. They were cheerful anyways. No one was hurt there. Money doesn't seem to be an object now. Hundreds of billions just getting burned. Yeah. Even if we speak just about the airport of Dubai, United Arab Emirates are losing, and Dubai itself, they're losing 1 million per minute. So for the time we started the stream, they already lost $51 million. We're starting the stream at minus 51 million already. Because airport is closed, no one is flying, nothing, and thrown high. So today morning for Khamenei in all the way in India, really? I saw the embassy of Russia and I put it in my video somehow, decided. Don't they want Ukraine to come show them how you deal with drones? Aussie, there is cooperation, like UK Prime Minister say that some of the specialists from Ukraine are going, but at the same time, Zelensky says that we're going to deploy the best specialists and more capable forces to intercept enemy drones if those countries in the Middle East will support Ukraine in one or other way. We'll see what kind of the support it could be, but that they say like that. Hawk, I forgot if I said hello and thank you to it. You forgot to say thank you. You forgot to say thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Maneuvering relay vehicle only Aster designed against it. The economy of Ukraine is in the hell. The Russian oil gets plus 11% in 4 days. Crazy. Well, actually, the Russian oil doesn't get 11%. It's about Brent oil. Urals is still, even if it gets 11% from 30 with something, or at least 40, okay, $40 plus 11%, it's $45. In the best case, it doesn't change the picture. So if you really, economy Ukraine is in hell, yeah, it's in hell for 4 years already. But somehow Ukraine continued to defend itself and there is support for Ukraine, so everything is fine. Not as bad as you say. It's 5 a.m. in Ukraine again. Yeah, 5:23, I guess. Drones report attack Erbil International Airport, Kurdistan region. 1 hour ago it was reported. All right. Something was hit. Photo shows Iranian ballistic missile impact Manama, Bahrain. Manama, Bahrain. Okay. So the thing here that because there is internet absent in Iran, we rarely have those images from Iran. Still have those, but not as much as we have from the Middle Eastern countries. So actually it's hard really to judge the scale of the Allied forces operation, and it looks like, ooh, Iran retaliates so much. We have those videos mostly coming from Bahrain, from UAE, from everything. Oh, Iran is winning, but actually it's not winning. Why are people worried about this war then the Dow is over 50,000? Yeah. By the way, how the Dow is doing? Dow. Dow is more than 50,000. We should be happy. Forget about Epstein. Forget about everything. No, it's not more than 50. Come on. It's 48 already. It was 50. It was 50. More than 50 at the beginning of the February for 1 week. Even less. Then it went down a little. Here it was Pam Bondi. 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. Oh. And here Trump says it's 50,000 somewhere in his interview. Then it was less. Every day Trump said it's more than 6 weeks. Yeah. I still think it's good that the United States support Ukraine, even if it's a bit half-assed. The United States was supported to protect their territory, but failed to uphold promises the United States gave Ukraine. The help the United States gave Ukraine isn't charity. Okay. The market is correcting for AI bubble. I'm not sure. But there are lots of the talks about the AI bubble. Pam Bondi should explain this war. Yeah, we should call her to Congress once again. Usually a war makes it go higher. Patriot's missiles were first used in Desert Storm. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, Patriots are really good. Now we have, like 1 hour ago, since I started the stream, we have the information that at least 20 United States air tankers, are flying from United States to reinforce the group, are currently en route to the Middle East as military build-up in the region continues. So, yeah, it looks like it was just the start, those 4 days. Today is day number 4, it will be. Yeah, in 4 hours, it will be day number 4. That's why I called my video Day 4. MAGA aim at civil war. You think so? Yeah, some of MAGAs, they're saying civil war. Let's destroy those liberals, far lefties. We hate those. That's what they say. CNN did a montage.
And we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
I don't know if this is technically a war.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war.
The Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, said today this is a war.
We set the terms of this war, from start to finish.
Nobody should classify this as war. It is combat operations.
War is hell, and always will be.
Strategic strikes are not war.
Russians did it better, actually, with this informational campaign. Just call it SMO. Yeah, it's SMO. Just call it a special military operation and tell to all of the media whatsoever, at least pro-Trump's media, it's a special military operation. Whoever calls it a war will be jailed. What do you say about Trump prognosis of 6 weeks war? I'm not Baba Vanga, sorry. I cannot foresee it, but the fact that it will not finish this week at least. So I expect longer operation actually than it was last year, but we'll see. It's a special military operation. Yeah. Where it was a clip like special military operation. Puppet regime. Yeah. It's 1 minute video. Just for fun.
All right, Ayatollah, it's time to give up the nuclear weapons program.
The program which does not exist even though it does.
Which I obliterated last summer even though I did not.
Which is why we cannot give
Maybe it's not the video.
it up.
Which is why you must.
And we might, but only if you will give up the sanctions which are not killing us even though they are.
Well, only if you give up your other weapons which you will not.
Donald, are you still talking to the Iranians even though you shouldn't?
Simmer down, baby. I'm already letting you take more land that you
It's not that clip I wanted to watch, but anyways.
say is yours even though it isn't.
Why does he get to be the only country with nuclear weapons that don't exist even though they do?
I mean, you keep saying this country shouldn't exist even though it does.
Boshe, but...
Hey, wait a minute. What's that sound?
The sound of people who are not protesting, even though they are.
Maybe I promised to help them again, even though I didn't.
Donald, enough. You can't win a prize for ending a war that you didn't start unless you do.
You mean the prize that was given to me, even though it was not? Well, now we're talking. Now we are really talking.
This is funny. You cannot win it. Yeah, you cannot stop the war. But where is this clip? Come on. Okay, it's somewhere. Special military operation, puppet regime, song. Maybe like this. Can we have it here? No, it's not. It's not here. Fuck it. I will search later on. What if you're a fighter pilot and you go to orders on Iran mission on the 27th? Could you get rich betting on PolyMarket? Oh, Cappy. Apparently, it's a serious problem. Prediction market trader MAGA my man made $500,000 on death of Iranian supreme leader. Really? Prediction market trader MAGA my man made $500,000 on death of Iranian supreme leader. Account trading other username made more than $500,000 placing bets on prediction making PolyMarket not supply. Yeah, if you have some of the intel, you can become rich really on nothing. Why are people worried about this war? Then Doe is already like has Baron done surplus? Sign up yet? No, Baron is not going for work. Come on, he cannot fit. He's too high. Reminds me of Borat and he says he supports America's war of terror and the crowd cheers. yeah. Borat is the social experiment, satire on everything, on social we live in, social system, social and political. No, this is a beautiful airplane. Yeah, it looks like surreal to see it on a deck. Because I didn't get used to it. Really beautiful plane. I think that's the old video from 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, it's here. Standard FA-18, yes. Yeah, this is fantastic. Power, might, yeah. I would like to fly a fighter jet, yeah. But I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this shit. But it was my dream when I was a kid to apply for United States military. But I'm Ukrainian, so it takes a long way, and there's lots of the competition for that position. And yeah, even with the green card, I think they will not accept. But it's like the life dream for many people who would like to become pilots. I think, and then I watched Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I think it became for many like the same stuff. But I became an airline pilot, which is also good, which is fantastic, and it's nice. Yeah. Apply for a pilot course. I have a license, but I don't fly right now. Nice to some notification credit Andrew Perpetua on the last video, Dennis Graham. Yeah. You work for his team or what? Why are you so happy? Or you follow him? Trump doesn't like those launch systems. He likes the old ones better, so gonna make them switch back. It's not possible. They should have very long flight deck. They should build a new deck on the air carriers. It's kind of clumsy stuff. It's like a Russian air carrier, only one. They have a trampoline and kind of the long deck for fighter jets, which makes air carrier more clumsy. They will burn more of the energy and so on. So yeah, especially Russian carrier that uses diesel and not nuclear power. That carrier is gone. Basically, it's been cut in parts in the dock. So Russia is out of the air carriers, but China is building them, and they also use this accelerator launching system, or how to call it. Even Xi Jinping himself went to this kind of the bunker, small one, where they observe how they take off and land, and he pushed the button to launch Chinese plane, or launch not the plane but the system, like to check whether it's working itself or not. Finland built the deck. What's the problem? Trampoline, yeah. So if it is Trump-aline, maybe that's why he likes those Trump-alines, right? And not the acceleration system, yeah. You can use ICC-ALS instead of either steam economic catapults. Yeah, they're called catapults, maybe, yeah. Do you remember watching the movie Firefox? The jets looked awesome to me in the 80s. Yeah. Oh, Moist Critical is live. I wonder what game he streams today. Vitkov says something. Okay, let's watch this break.
Percent material, Sean, can be brought to 90%. That's weapons grade, in roughly 1 week, maybe 10 days at the outside. The 20% can be brought to weapons grade inside of 3 to 4 weeks. And let me say this, because I forgot this small little detail. In that first meeting, both the Iranian negotiators said to us directly, with no shame, that they controlled 460 kilograms of 60%, and they're aware that that could make 11 nuclear bombs, and that was the beginning of their negotiating stance. So they were proud of it. They were proud that they had evaded all sorts of oversight protocols to get to a place where they could deliver 11 nuclear bombs. 80% materials.
Yeah. So in this case, of course, I think this operation is justified because Iran should not obtain nukes. If he is correct, I mean. Yeah, Vitkov is a piece of shit, especially about Ukrainian war. Or war in Ukraine. What is this? Russians have been detained in Baku and are said to be sent to Dubai. They're opposed to this. Over 300 Russians whose flight from Moscow to Dubai were disrupted amid United States and Israel attack in Iran are demanding to be returned to Russia. Passengers of Flight Dubai, which departed from Nuke on February 28th, were landed in Baku after the start of the military operation against Iran. The passengers were accommodated at Baku City Hotel, where they spent 3 days without any clarification from the airline. They have now been informed about the upcoming flight to Dubai, but some of them refused to fly, fearing the situation in the region, and are demanding to return to Russia. They remain in the hotel lobby, refusing to leave premises. Why? You want to go back to Belgorod?
И там будем тупо сидеть, как говорится, и по всем новостям все
You wanted to go to Dubai. Why not? It's a perfect place.
Часть туристов еще находится в других холлах. Все пытаются выяснить.
Shit happens. Didn't Russia help Iran with their nuclear? I think yes. I think they help with enrichment. Russians stuck very sad, lol. Yeah, and today on my video I showed you, I'm gonna show you once again this, the lady, of course, you like those ladies, right? Supernova Plus shares this.
Ребята, это какой-то кошмар, потому что сейчас над небом Абу-Даби летят очень много бомб.
Guys, it's very like it's disaster or something. This is horror. There are lots of the bombs flying in the skies of Abu Dhabi.
Я не знаю, что будет.
I don't know what it will be. It's dangerous job, yeah. Dangerous job she has.
Боже мой.
Oh my God, she says. And probably there is one more video like this.
Ну пиздец.
Ну пиздец.
Куда это нахуй будет?
Where the hell this is going to fall? Reaction is the same as for those Russians who are surprised about the special military operation.
Вот что происходит сейчас в Абу-Даби, но это просто кошмар.
This is disaster. This is horror.
Это пиздец, блядь.
Это пиздец, блядь. Это пиздец.
Ребята.
They should be given the medal of honor or something like this, or for bravery. Not just they risk with STDs performing their jobs with unknown people around in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, whatsoever. But there is also, they do it under attack. Iran retaliated against them. You see? Medal. Well deserved. She has clients to meet, yeah. It's a risk, double risk, you know? Why nobody talking about the Russian involvement in Iran's nuclear program? I wonder if any of the country was involved in. I wonder, they do it in cooperation around some of the peaceful atom, they call it, the station that was built. Initially, the contract was given for Ukraine. Then Ukraine gained independence in the 90s. Ukraine started to cooperate with Iran. But later on, our allies or partners, is better to say, from the United States called Ukraine, no, stop develop Iranian peaceful atom station. And it was abandoned for several years. And then Russia started to continue this project, and they finally built the station. And their specialists were working there in Iran all the time, somehow, even after the station was built. And allegedly, Russia says it was like our peaceful program. But I understand that they were working And me and you understand, I guess, that it wasn't just a peaceful one. Those lips are huge drone targets. She better not go outside, yeah. She can swallow this drone missiles with a mouse. Some of other women, if you would like this topic.
Ты не представляешь, в каком я расстройстве. Только ты поймешь сейчас меня.
I'm very sad, and only you will understand me now.
Я, значит, купила пилотку стюардессы.
I bought a stewardess cap and stewardess badge. My corset fits a stewardess, so it's like a role play suit of stewardess.
Чок стюардессы. Корсет у меня подходит под стюардессу. Мой должен...
My flight was supposed to take off at 21:30 in Moscow and at 2 a.m. to be already in Yakata. What is Yakata?
Вылететь в 21:30 по Москве и в 2 ночи быть уже в Якате. Я его собиралась...
I was going to meet him, someone, as a surprise in a stewardess suit, stocking and a corset on his car.
Призом встретить в костюмчике стюардесс, в чулочках, корсете на его машине, забрать с аэропорта.
Pick up from the airport and say, welcome to Trachodrom Kolstovo. Trach means sex. Sexodrome. Kolstovo.
Порта. И сказать, добро пожаловать в Траходром Кольцово.
Кольцово.
Блять.
Fuck, I bought champagne. In short, I bought strawberries, cheese, this duck hamon, everything according to Feng Shui. I rented a hotel. She rented a hotel?
Купила шампанское.
Come on.
Короче, купила клубнички, сыр, там, хамончик из утки. Все по фэншую, понимаешь, сняла отель. Ёбаный Зеленский.
Fucking Zelensky, fucking with the drones. They broke me off with Trochodrome, with Sexodrome, you know?
Зеленский, блядь, со своими дронами, сука.
Fucking Zelensky with his drones. So your flight has been cancelled.
Ломал мне траходром, понимаешь? Ты не представляешь.
Oh, shit happens. Shit happens. Trachodrome is gone. Is she wearing a shirt? I'm not sure. But yeah. Maybe I can show you like what they do in Dubai usually from this distance. Yeah, some of them, some of the stuff, some of the orgies, some of the really crazy stuff. We have Hormuz's timeline. It's like this. So still, some of the vessels are going, but tankers, like, they're waiting here, you see. It's the 1st of March. The tankers mostly concentrated. It's, I think, connected mostly with insurance companies. They try to avoid the risks, and they'll say, okay, if you go there, if you've been hit by a missile, we're not going to compensate you. I think it's happening like this. I think that's the main. It's not that, Iran has capabilities to use its navy because its navy is gone. But it's because insurance companies are worrying about potential risks, that it's not okay, we'll see. I think that's because Americans are saying that the strait is open, you can go, but they're staying like that. Zelensky decreasing Russian birth rates with drones. Come on, they have abortions. Left and right, it's fine. F-35 Mach 1.6, F-15 Mach 2.5, and almost twice the payload. Really? I just like how F-35 looks. Its worldwide effect view is starting go up here in the yeah. I think it's temporary. I think new Epstein Island location in Dubai. Yeah. Officially, there are strict laws in Dubai against all of those prostitutions. Very strict laws, very strict. But de facto, it's like Las Vegas, especially if we speak about prostitutes. It's like heaven, and heaven for those rich guys who like this. Come on. For me, it's not interesting. Like prostitutes, like what's the use? I mean, I never used prostitutes because I never was a customer. It's better to say use prostitutes. It's kind of sexist, I think. Never was a customer because I don't feel this joy, You need to like get together, like there's no hunt element. You just pay, you get it. So it's like jerking off, the same. You just get it. There is no unknown thing, yeah? You need to hunt. You need to turn her into... Like, this is interesting. Like, she's not like that. Then it's interesting. Yeah. If she just gives for money, like, what? For me, it's like... There is no hunt element. It's absent, absolutely. So it becomes useless in this case, as for me. But many people use it and it's fun. Maybe they have their own like sexual fantasies that they would like to do with prostitutes only. But come on, it's not for me. Not that fun. You aren't allowed to kiss. It's weird. Yeah, so I'm allowed to kiss, but I wouldn't kiss because of the STD, sexual transmitted disease. It's also like a big no-no for me because I have family, and it's dangerous for the health, not just my health, but also for the health of my partner. So it's for me, it's a big no-no. Okay, breaking news. Some of the Iraqi pro-Iranian militants have launched drones. Footage shown the drones entrusting towards their intended targets, likely located in the Gulf of American military bases nearby. During the daytime, yeah, it's just they published this video. Shahid drone. Al-Shahid. Al-Shahid. Yeah. Maybe American drone, who knows? Because they look the same. It's not fun thinking about all the guys that came before you. It's dirty. Maybe, but the main aspect for me, it's like no... How to say in English? There is no time of the hunting, really. No emotions, you may call it, no love, no element of meetings. It's not interesting. If she loves you or she gives you for money, as she gives to many others, like you are not some unique in this case or what, or no, not special, let's say, and this is fake. Let's call it fake love. Yeah, and I don't like fake love. Yeah, this is American drone that I was shown in my video today. Those guys are crazy. This is Starlink. They put it here. Yeah, Americans really did a nice drone. Made a nice drone here. Somehow we have the voice just on my left ear. Well, that's the video. Cameraman is terrible. They are drunk. I would never approach this Shahid drone. It has a big warhead, at least 50, maybe 60 kilograms. But it looks intact, you know, and this is a very, very flat ground. Landed, just one fin is out and propeller is damaged, but the rest is perfect. Just put the Starlink back on this hole and fly. But this guy is great. Like, there is no self-survival instinct of those guys. He likes dirt shorts. What? Dr. House love those girls. Oh yeah, Dr. House love. Yeah, Dr. House. If we speak about this movie character, he is. I don't think he loves. He just uses those for, or use those just for pleasure. But actually, he didn't got the pleasure. Let's see. Same with me. I need to feel some connection, and also that girls likes me, not for yeah. Cockster Mobster. For me, it's like that. It's like if the girl is like forced to be with you for money. It's also like strange. That's why I also don't understand those kind of the, in countries like India, not just India, but in many of the countries of the so-called third world, girls are forcibly married on someone, and some of the girls are very young. I also do not understand that. How, like, from the man's perspective also, if she doesn't have the connection with it. I'm not speaking about love, just some of the empathy at least. Oh shit, no, it's kind of bad. Breaking. The United States is widening the option of shifting its THAAD and Patriot missile defense systems from South Korea to Middle. So that's the first sign. Hope they will not shift supplies for Ukraine, as concerns grow over dividing interceptor missile supplies. Oh shit. According to Carlson Daily. Not enough missiles in the stockpiles, right? Interceptors. Love is the best feeling you will ever know. What is love? Look for happy, have fun discovering this drone. Yeah. Yeah, looks like that one Lucas is looks exactly as Iranian Shahid, just maybe a little more updated with Starlink antenna. It's all about money and supporting their family. I married a Filipino and she is so much home, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I also don't understand why they have so close connection with the... Like in our Western society, we are more, I wouldn't say alone, but we are more independent when we grow up. Maybe also Italians are exceptions from this rule, but in general, we're very, very independent from the parents. I wouldn't be able to live with my parents. Absolutely, that's... But they're like Asian families, they're all family. I think it's too much. Well, different cultures. Maybe they will license Ukraine to start producing Patriot missiles. For Ukraine, it's also not okay because Russia may hit factories, facilities on territory of Ukraine with Iskander missiles. They use now Iskander-M with a range of 1,000 kilometers. Mainly, all of the Ukraine is under fire. Could be potentially, and it's very hard to intercept ballistic missile. So it's not the way out. Bayraktar decided to build the factory not far away from Kiev, and that factory is gone. It was destroyed. Been built at the initial stage, and it's gone. Only underground facilities, or could be built with some of the relative safety. Happy UAV made by Israel, and Israel supply Russia with it. In Ukraine is producing those drones, but they're being produced in small, like in garages even. So they're spread all around Ukraine. There are facilities in Lviv, Chernihiv, Kiev, and Russia simply cannot find those, all of them, and they cannot aim all of those. Simply everything is spread all around the country. And here we come about the question about the nukes, tactical nukes, whether Putin may use those on Ukraine. Even if he uses those missiles with the tactical nuclear, like what he might achieve, like there is no concentration of the forces of Ukraine in specific spot on the front lines. He might hit Ukrainian cities. Ukraine has many other cities. So what's the goal he might achieve here? It's also under the big question. Ukraine will not surrender if Putin even uses tactical nukes. And I think he understands that. That's why there is no direct threat for Ukraine. Like Kremlin is not threatening Ukrainian government to use nukes. He's threatening NATO mostly. What happened to Turkish drones? Were they popular in 2023? They are still flying, but mostly over water. I have my friends flying them. High school here can be over age 15, so many leave their home and go some secondary school, like bartering chief. Japan and England did that in World War II, spread manufacturing. Yeah, Bayraktars are still flying. I can say it to you. It's real. Less than before, but still flying. I love that NATO is now consulting with Ukraine on how to fly the APV drones. Especially interceptor drones. What does J.D. Vance say here?
To step back just a little bit, if you go back to Midnight Hammer in the summer, what the president wanted to do with that mission was eliminate Iran's ability to build a nuclear weapon. And we did destroy the nuclear enrichment facilities during Operation Midnight Hammer over the summer. Now, here's the thing, Jesse. We destroyed Iran's ability to build a nuclear weapon during President Trump's term. We set them back substantially. But I think the president was looking for the long haul. He was looking for Iran to make a significant long-term commitment that they would never build a nuclear weapon, that they would not pursue the ability to be on the brink of a nuclear weapon. And after months, really almost a year of painstaking diplomacy, what the president determined is he didn't want to just keep the keep the country safe from an Iranian nuclear weapon for the first 3-4 years of his second term. He wanted to make sure that Iran could never have a nuclear weapon, and that would require fundamentally a change in mindset from the Iranian regime. So he saw that the Iranian regime was weakened. He knew that they were committed to getting on that brink of a nuclear weapon, and he decided to take action because he felt that was necessary in order to protect the nation's security.
That's how they explain it. JD is looking for lipstick, maybe. To think about that, Ukraine stopped Russia with pretty much what was once thought of a toy. Yeah, actually, Ukraine stopped Russia even without the huge Western military support. Just javelins, parties of javelins were delivered, and also low tank killers, but they were used rarely during the first days. Mostly artillery, aviation was used, infantry, of course. So initial stop of Russia was done by Ukraine with the Soviet and partially Western-made weapons, just partially, some of them, few. And later on, then our partners saw, Ukraine is capable. We thought it would collapse, but after 1 month, Russia withdraw the forces. Okay, let's supply them with this. Let's supply them with artillery, and let's supply them with HIMARS. But with every step, should we supply them really? Will Russia will we escalate or not? I remember those talks about tanks, about Leopards, about Abrams tanks, about fighter jets, And those European officials, Biden, Jake Sullivan, ATACMS, GMLRS missiles, oh my God, maybe we are doing it too much. Russia may nuke us, we are so afraid. And that was a big mistake. That was a terrible mistake. So Ukraine should have obtained everything right away. And of course, but now this counteroffensive, the big one, is not possible because of the drones, kill zone. So critical time was lost, sadly. JD Vance's coach fucking boss. Coach fucking boss, yeah. Yeah, we have the news about relocation of the... For now, they're just considering a relocation of the air defense systems and other military assets from South Korea to the Middle East. I wonder about Taiwan. Well, Donald Trump, he held the military support for Taiwan. Some people connected it with communication or some of the deal with China. But now, maybe with this picture, it's understandable that maybe Donald Trump held the help for Taiwan to, like military support, to use it in the war in the Middle East. Yeah. Korean language newspaper, the Chosun Daily. This include Patriot surface-to-air missile batteries and terminal high-altitude defense system, THAAD, as well as surveillance and reconnaissance assets like MQ Reaper, permanently stationed in Kursan Air Base with United States Forces Korea. Sources also believe that THAAD battery in Seongju, North Gyeongsang province, and its interceptor missiles could be deployed to the Middle East. Priorities, yeah. It seems like not enough military. They need to produce more, it seems like, right? Produce more of the military. They had a chat on signal, but they're too dumb. Major GD needs the couch a little harder for Iran to surrender. What is the United States buying with their huge military budget if they are already low on supplies? I don't know. They need to make this huge army function, and also I think the vast part of the budget goes there. It's hard to... They're also developing F-35 Golden Fleet. Well, not yet, but yeah. Explosions reported in Shiraz, Iran. Shiraz. Okay. About negotiations, there was information from NBC News. Arginchi, who is the foreign minister of Iran, Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi yelled at the United States Special Envoy Witkov during talks in Geneva aimed at preventing military conflict, NBC News reports. Citing a senior official, the publication writes that Foreign Minister of Iran raised his voice at Witkov and Trump's son-in-law Kushner after stating that his country had an inalienable right to enrich uranium. Inalienable. What does it mean? Okay. In response, Witkov, I think it writes differently. Witkov said that the United States had inalienable right to stop Iran. If you want, I can leave, Witkoff reportedly said in response to a foreign minister shouting. According to American official, Witkoff and Kushner then briefed Trump, who was puzzled. Yep. It's like that. He was puzzled. Puzzled. But Iranians, they are also like, they live in their own bubble, off the ground completely. They don't understand what is happening. If their management is like, they're also not competent. Started the war the day and the prince beautiful. I don't know, wishes being, I don't know. Idiots talking to idiot and that idiot puzzled. Weird, yeah. That is diplomacy. If Iran nukes in the United States city, I'll only hold Iran responsible. I'll also blame Trump as well. Well, you see, they're trying to deal with this program of Iran, so hopefully. Yeah, not so many news at night coming. Seems like Israel carries out second strike on southern suburbs of Beirut. And explosions reported in Shiaz, Iran. That's what they tell. What does this idiot say?
Now, that wasn't a risk from the Israeli standpoint. That was the point. They wanted to diminish the Gulf, and in 2 days they have. And I think anyone who likes decency and order and cleanliness is hoping that the Gulf will recover. The Gulf is not a threat to us. We have military bases in these countries. These are some of our closest allies. All of them are closer allies than Israel, by far. They're our friends, but they've been really hurt. And in a place like Dubai, which is basically part of a country, it's an emirate within the United Arab Emirates, but it's also it's a luxury brand, basically. People go to Dubai because it's beautiful and rich and clean, and above all, because it's safe and orderly. It's got the busiest airport in the world. You start seeing video on Instagram of smoke in the Dubai airport, and you're like, I think I'm going to Cabo this year. Oh, sorry, drug cartels. Whatever. Maybe you go to Sedona this year. It really, really hurts these countries. And Israel wanted to hurt these countries. That's the point. Wanted to hurt these countries. Wanted to sow chaos and disorder because they are rivals of Israel. So it's probably hasn't been reported, but it's a fact that last night in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the Israelis be committing bombings in two Gulf countries which are also being attacked by Iran? Aren't they on the same side? No.
He's so cringe. Come on. I don't like really his clownish laugh, and I cannot watch him. Even if I agreed with what he's saying, I wouldn't watch him. Yeah. Because he's too cringe. And those conspiracy theories, like, based on nothing. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's Google Mossad agent whatsoever arrested. Mossad agent arrested. Tucker Carlson says Saudi Qatar arrested Mossad agent. Tucker Carlson say the first news. Oh, Mossad agent arrested in Switzerland. That's so. Do they want to bomb Switzerland then? A Mossad intelligence operative. In 1998. So they didn't bomb Switzerland, right? Just this, like Tucker Carlson says Saudi Qatar arrested Mossad agents for bombing. Commentator, journalist, why would Israel... the interview denied in culpable state. In February, Carlson said Israeli security officials detained him and the members of his team shortly after interview. Yeah, it's okay. In the interview, said just okay. I don't see it like. That's nothing, like no confirmation. Okay, X, what do they have? Again Tucker Carlson. There are no news, at least on the first page. Iran claims to arrest, but it's Iran. Maybe I should put Saudi. On Reddit. Mossad whitewashes Wikipedia under the Israel attack uses liberty. Mossad attempted bombings of embassies in London, Mexico. What? Since then, is Tucker Carlson a reputable source of information? Yeah. Come on, there is no like. If Tucker Carlson said he looked for a shit today, I would believe him. Yeah. I don't see one credible news story about agents being arrested, let alone planning bombings. There are probably agents everywhere, but right now Israel doesn't have much reason to attack allies in there. Also, like I googled, and there is nothing. Fucker Carlson, like he just tells absolute nonsense, just makes everything up. Like, okay, if there are some news, like some of the agents are arrested, some people at least, okay, citizens of Israel, at least, like that. He might put something into the story for his audience. Oh, those are agents. They were playing bombings. Okay, you made it up, but based on something, okay? On actual arrest. But nothing happened. Zero. Mr. Lemons Alsus, hi. He just makes the entire story up, which is actually easy to cross-check. Oh, sorry, I put the wrong button. Sorry, wishes. He just makes the thing up. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Tucker will showing us a grocery store in Tehran tomorrow. Yeah. This is a grocery store in Tehran. It is so low, and still he has so many supporters, millions of followers. And credibility is basically nothing. How people can trust those? And he still has the audience. He's prick, and he has the audience. Jeez. Is it honoring? Was it honoring today? Was it honoring today? Come on. I'll make myself smaller here. He is honoring a veteran of Vietnam War, right? Trump puts a medal on veteran. Let's check out. Booms. Oh my god, this look. Oh, he's so cringe. He's happy. What the fuck? I've been playing Pokemon part. What hours it happens? Hope Trump dies choking of Magna. Come on. He's the United States president. We should not wish bad. It's karma. Karma will find him. And it seems like he is not far away from meeting a creator, whoever he is, or she. He would be desperate if it is she. A medal of color. Yeah. I put on my Telegram proofs that Iran is winning, actually. Did you know that Iran is winning? Let's watch, let's look. How Trump dance. You see? Israel doesn't have Air Force any longer. Demolished, diminished, flatlined. You see? And the same perspective, probably the same apron, you see? Literally. What is this air? I think it has the fins somewhere in its center, and yeah. The same type with one fin. Here we have two fins, vertical stabilizers. This is some sort of the F-15 Sukhoi, F-15 Sukhoi 27. Damn, this is crazy. What this airplane have. And this one.
Live from downtown Dubai. Behind me, the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, has been burning for more than 2 hours. Flames are ripping through the upper 24 live.
You see, especially those firemen. Where are you? Yeah. This is fun. Looks legit. Yeah, those firemen are firing on their own car. Kilometer away from Burj Khalifa. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, AI. AI, of course AI. The previous video was also AI. And this is also AI. Yeah. And this is, what is this? This is the road somewhere in Dubai, right? Oh my God, Burj Khalifa. And what? Maybe that's the earthquake, or why they're going to the hole? Yeah.
It's burning, look at it! The smoke! Oh, it's getting worse! Everyone's running!
I wonder why they post this shit with those like famous buildings. Why not with the first video was with the airbase, right? So it's kind of interesting. At least it's logical. But why Burj Khalifa? What's the point? And here is the cruise missile. It was posted on official channel Ahvaz TV. Anti-ship like Neptune or something. But it flies so many air carriers there. I already saw 3. Force, what is this? Air carrier looks like, but it wasn't hit. Yeah, it's the air carrier, the Force air carrier already. Oh, it flies, it flies, it flies. Maybe this one? Yeah. Of course, we believe, and that is how Iran wins this war. Iran is winning. I just showed you the proof. They put their thumb over the nose of... Come on, little guy, you can do it. Yeah. Also, one of the ships is actually Russian. Really? That's a destroyer, not the carrier. Yeah, finally they hit destroyer probably. Propaganda is key, yeah. But they will swallow that shit. I mean, Iranians, maybe. Those who especially like Khamenei. This is the naval base. That's the actual image of Iranian Navy. Yesterday, American likely Navy forces bombarded a Revolutionary Guard naval base at the port of Yakutsk, destroying numerous Iranian vessels. You don't need AI for that actual thing. Can close the loop of this target ID from the near 5 years ago, and this is the satellite image of what was there before. Yep. Somehow Americans may do it without AI. Yeah, it's more expensive, I guess, but they can do it with the real Hollywood effects, real effects. FLARMS, that's the fire satellite images that detect fires on the planet. Showed everything in red. God bless the mighty Trump. Yeah, hell yeah. I thought they were hitting their own oil tankers. Yeah, they hit their own one oil tanker of the shuttle fleet. Yeah, it was registered somewhere, but it was working for Iran and Russia. I know you don't like Trump, but he is doing a great thing. Fuck Russia and the Iran regime. I love from Australia. Jack Smith Seats. Yeah, no. I judge Donald Trump for his actions. His action for Ukraine are not okay. That's why I don't like him. And I don't like him as a personality. Yeah. I don't like those kind of the narcissist psychopaths. As for Iranian action, we'll see. The outcome, the first day was great, and I support that Iranian regime should be demolished And there is the great chance for it to be demolished. So here, I have nothing against this action so far. Iran was an ally of Russia and still is. I hope that regime will be gone. But again, Trump's attitude towards Putin, towards Ukraine, how he pushes Ukraine to surrender territories, we already know, what happened. So I tell about it in my videos. So that's why I mainly, personally, don't like Donald Trump. It's not about even internal American politics. I don't really care about internal American politics. I'm not American, but as a personality, I don't like him. And about Ukraine, most of all. That's my attitude. France, what did they do here? A submarine. Nice. I like France. French, yeah. They put submarine to the service. Have you watched the movie Das Boot? German made from this, events are happening at the Second World War. Crazy movie. So interesting about those German submariners. I like France. France is awesome country. Yeah. They have high taxes. That's what I don't like. But the rest I like about France. Yeah. And it has its own approach. French people, they have approach on everything on their own. That's good. They a little bit counterbalance Europe. Yeah. And they have this heritage, French people. And France itself, so really interesting history and everything. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Das Boot is fantastic. Yeah. Das Boot is... I wouldn't say it was game changer for me then I saw it, but it was really interesting to watch this movie. One of the best movies about the war, and it was shown as like you are with this crew, you like feel this, you like almost feel the smell, this nasty. It is not a propaganda movie. It's I think one of the best anti-war movies about the war. Chim Laser, thank you for the membership gift. Thank you. So yeah, Das Boot, I recommend if you haven't watched. I think most of my audience, you're old enough to watch this movie, but maybe someone missed it. I recommend to watch, especially if you know German a little. To watch it in original, it's a really great one. I don't know German, but still I may guess what they're speaking about. What is this? A retired Air Force general who ran the labs tied to all those UFO rumors just vanished in Albuquerque and nobody knows where the hell he is. William Neil McCausland, 68 years old, was last seen Friday morning. They've got a silver alert out and now FBI is onto it. Daily Mail. Well, Daily Mail, come on. Maybe some other sources say about it because Daily Mail is a shitty source. Is missing on Yahoo, Fox News, Albuquerque Journal. Well, some Daily Mail. Maybe he's definitely missing, I don't know. Times of India, well, 15 hours ago. Interesting. UFO kidnapped the guy. But down the periscope is supposed to realistic, yeah. Yeah, Vicious, I think you're right with this broken clock. I don't remember, maybe you said or someone else on the streams, and I used it in my video with the broken clock. And many guys, they like this analogy. My main source is Associated Press, NBC, and CNN. I don't like legacy media in general. Fox News, CNN, they're all biased. You need to check them all compare, and try to get some of the real information. Iran's main underground nuclear enrichment site, Natanz, just got smashed again. New satellite shots from Venture Tech reportedly show fresh damage from the March 2026 strike, sighting right on top of the old hits from 2020 and 2025. They keep coming back for more. Damaged in 2025, and here's March strike. This one, here is something, and here is something. Okay, but whether they can reach underground, that's the question. Strange, there is no French submarine launched since 2024, and she was introduced in 2025. Very strange. Scorn Temple, thank you so much for your hard mark. Ground news, I also sometimes check. Fun fact, Peter Thiel is an anagram for the reptile and Hitler Pete. What? Yeah. If you put Peter Thiel in different, like mess up with the letters, you'll have the reptile and Hitler Pete. Yeah. Hitler Pete. I didn't know that. I knew the reptile. It's Peter Thiel. If you mess with the letters, yeah, you'll have the reptile. And he looks like a reptile. He's really strange guy. Looks like someone put the skin on something. Looks really artificial one. Like nowadays, Jim Carrey. White House tweeted this 9 hours ago. Operation Epic Fury, with high-resolution picture of Trump's face. Maybe they worked a little on Photoshop, but he looks tired, really. I mean, the eyes are not red, but Trump looks tired. Especially with that new bruise on the neck. Oh, that's the first encounterment of the pilot. Because the guys came to him.
Go! Done! Muhammad!
Yeah, he said I'm American, that finished it. Yeah, this was the moment, I guess, here. Okay. And the guy walks away. Yeah, Kuwait. So many pickup trucks and SUVs. Interesting. They didn't know he's American. Yeah. They thought he was Iranian. Yeah, if the airplane has been shut down, probably he's Iranian. One of the pilots was a woman. Yeah. I told about it. There was a different video. She was smiling. She was uninjured, but this guy was injured. Something went wrong with his, I guess, hand or arm or hand, and his pants were tripled. So I think he was really wounded. Oh, we have some of the Soloviev with subtitles. They're already trying to strangle us economically, and we naively believe that we can come to an agreement with the West. Yeah, but what are you doing? Why are you negotiating? They're constantly testing us, determining where our red lines are, repeatedly carrying out terrorist acts against our military and political leaders and opinion leaders. We don't respond. The war will become completely different in the near future. It will be a war without people. It will be a war of artificial intelligence and robotic systems that only highly developed economy based on itself and not even on those countries with which we currently have good relations can afford. So Russia is out of the This means that we are now seeing scenarios that will be tested and used both against the People's Republic of China and at some point against us. How long this will take doesn't matter. We saw how many years they were waiting for on Iraq and Iran. We must rid ourselves of illusions. We must understand who we are up against. We must draw conclusions now. Either we will win or we will be wiped out, destroyed. I think the second variant, after all. Yep. As a Belgian Dutch person, I also recommend to go the cheese. He should admit that they're scared, yeah. For Russian propaganda theater, yeah. Ah, that's the woman, she is smiling. Woman pilot, female pilot. Yeah, come on, can I zoom in you? No, I can't. Anyways, she has had a better hospitality from Kuwaitis. Ideologue of the Russian world Dugin. One by one, our allies are being systematically destroyed. The Islamic Revolution Guard Corps and the Iranian fall. We will be next. That's right. They're panicking. That's nice. With female pilot, oh my god, are you okay? With a male pilot. Come here, you little shit. Yeah, exactly. She was also very cute. You never know with a helmet. Yeah. Yeah. This is the bruise of Donny, new bruise. Looks ugly a little, especially with this something. That's not okay, I guess. One American's best pilot was Kim Campbell. She flew A-10 Warthog in combat. She landed in heavily damaged one successful. Oh, I see. Male pilot looks kinda Iranian, so it can see where miscommunication came from. Maybe. Haven't heard any opinions on Turkey, and they are right next door. There's nothing really to say about them. Emirates have women pilots, yes. Not just Emirates, and it's good that in those Gulf countries they have, even in Muslim countries, they have women pilots. It's great. In Qatar, in Emirates, they're different. I now have to... It looks like, you see, this Cometa system that was found, Shahid kamikaze drone launched by the Cyprus. Yeah, I also believe in that. Video shortly shown Russian-made Cometa satellite navigation, because I saw it from multiple of the channels. But people say that the video shows drone wreckage from Ukraine in 2024 and is unrelated to the recent attack on Cyprus and Iran. But they spoke not Ukrainian here.
Όπως και τα κομμέτα στα Σαχέτ. Η εταιρεία Tau Glass έχει γραφεία στην Ιρλανδία κάπου.
That's why I believed in this video. I thought that they were speaking Greek or something. Maybe they spoke Spanish and those were volunteers in Ukraine who are joining Ukrainian army. Because Russians were saying about it. Come on. So in my next video, should I debunk this one? Should I say that I was wrong publishing this one? Or what? They published it and they commented. If the video was definitely filmed in Cyprus. Huh. Hell, I don't know. That not Spanish. Yeah, also doesn't sound like Spanish. Very strange. Alright guys, I think 2 hours 20 minutes is fine for me. So thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for participation in the live stream. We have really nice activity. 200 people as average on a stream. Just want to show you this. Yeah, like today is the internet connection was okay. Everything was fine. So thank you guys for continuously join my night streams, and I'm gonna make those regular. Tomorrow, if there are no any breaking news, I'm gonna switch the topic and gonna play Resident Evil that just was released, just to put my brain on the shelf because I was too much concentrated on events and I messed up with my schedule and with everything. So tomorrow is the joy day. We're gonna speak about everything you want in the chat, but just a gaming stream and nothing more, if there are no big events. See you around, guys. Ciao.